first one was the hardest, because I kind of like begged him, like, come on, we're gonna catch you, just come on, get out, you know? So he turned his body backwards to jump out. The second one, I don't recall him being as hesitant. He kind of like leaped out, which made the force a little bit more stronger.
Your injury, you're in a sling here. How did that end up happening?
Well, I'm assuming it came from the second kid, and the force of it, you know, felt like I was being tackled in a sense. So.
How are you feeling today?
I feel pretty good considering the circumstances. I'm just happy that the kids and everyone was out safely, and
So
my partner, and we're praying for the fireman that was injured as well.
What's the extent of your injury? Was it a pulled muscle? What did they tell
You
you?
know, right now I'm not sure. I'll go to talk to the doctor tomorrow and find out what's going on.
And how many total were hurt? Because from the video that I had listened to, they said there was an elderly man still inside the building. What happened with him? Were you all able to, with the fire department of getting him?
Yes, the fire department did grab him out of the front door. They pulled him out to safety.
So does it make you appreciate even more what firemen have to do on a regular basis?
Absolutely, absolutely.
Definitely, you know, as soon as we opened the door, the smoke was heavy, and running into the house, it was hard. You know, I couldn't even imagine doing it on a daily basis.
Could you walk us through the timing a little bit? So you saw the smoke, you were heading back. How long did it take you to drive there, and then how long, roughly, from when you got to the home until you were catching the children jumping out of the window?
Actually, we just so happened to be in that area, and we saw the smoke. So immediately when we saw the smoke, he was driving yesterday, and he hit the gas, and we were there within 15 seconds of seeing it or whatever. And when we pulled up and ran into the house, we immediately came out. So I think the kids may have jumped out, I would guess, and say within a minute or two, if that.
Had you called for the fire department? Did you guys call for the fire department, or did someone else call for the fire
Well,
department?
immediately getting on the scene, I notified them to let them know if there was smoke, and then I made another transmission to let them know that they needed to push it because there was kids and families stuck in the building.
You gotta feel pretty good today.
I feel great knowing that they were out safely, and neither one of them was injured at all, so that's a blessing.
You know, there was a press conference with the Chicago Fire Department last night. They called you a hero. Both of you a hero.
You know, I don't feel like we're heroes. I just feel like God put us in that place to, He just used us. So.
Do you receive any training on what to do when you arrive first at the scene of the fire, when you were training to be officers? Or?
No, not at all. It was just instinct.
You can't train for that. You know, it's like you hear voices and you hear people that need help, and you just have to do what you need to do.
And do either of you have kids, and are you used to coaxing kids into doing things they don't want?
Well, yes, sometimes you have to, it's the trust factor that's needed. So once you can get them to trust you, then it works out pretty good.
Do both of you have kids?
No, I don't have any kids. I have a stepdaughter though, so.
I have two.
So you know what that's like.
Absolutely.
How quick did the fire department show up after you did those 2 rescues?
Actually, I think it was a couple of minutes afterwards, because I walked them to the vehicle and I put them inside the vehicle and held them there until their arrival.
When did you notice that you were injured? I mean, or did you start to
You
feel
know
the pain
what?
immediately?
Actually, after the second kid jumped out, I really didn't know I was injured until I started running to try to get more help, and I'm thinking like something's going on. But I still did what I need to do. I assisted when they took the older gentleman out of the house. I even grabbed him by the arm and was assisting him across the street to get him away from the fire. So you just do what you need to do at that time.
Your adrenaline was pumping, you think?
Yes, I know when they took my blood pressure, it was a little high afterwards, so I'm sure it was pumping.
Is it down now?
Yeah, I would hope so.
I hope so.